Hey guys, it's Steffi, and for the month of September, I committed to not buying any fashion-related items for those 30 days. And this video is telling you guys how that challenge went and also sharing everything that I learned. Essentially, the challenge was to go the entire month without spending any money on clothes or any fashion-related items. And my goals, or what I hoped to get out of this challenge, were number one, to utilize the clothes I already own and rediscover all the cool pieces in my wardrobe, to save money, to stop my harmful habit of overconsumption of fashion-related items, and to learn that you can be stylish without constantly buying into these current trends. So throughout this challenge, I learned a lot about myself, about fashion advertising, and about overconsumption. And in this video today, I am sharing all of that information with you guys. I never realized how much money I spend on clothes each month until I went an entire month without buying anything. And I feel like before this challenge, I definitely was the type to impulse buy items, to shop when I was bored, when I was sad, just kind of emotional shopping. And I was also very influenced by advertising and also the fashion content that I was consuming. Because essentially I would be feeding into these fashion videos where influencers or whoever was creating these videos would kind of put out that idea that in order to be fashionable, you have to keep up with the latest trends, or even in order to be a fashion influencer or a content creator, I felt like I had to do hauls, I had to keep up with these trends, buy into these trends, and essentially spend money on clothes in order to actually qualify as a fashion influencer. During these 30 days, I discovered so many cool pieces in my wardrobe that I'd either forgotten that I had, or had never attempted to style, or just, didn't think they were that cool until I actually took a minute to look through everything that I owned. And this made me realize that I have plenty of amazing clothes in my closet, and I don't need to go out and buy the latest and greatest trends in order to be fashionable or in order to be a fashion influencer. I have everything I need already in my closet, and real style is being able to work with what you already have and not needing to rely on the latest trends. Next, I am going to be talking about the 30 times rule, and I thought about this a lot during my challenge. And basically, the 30 times rule is for when you're shopping and you're looking at clothes and you ask yourself, do I see myself wearing this article of clothing 30 times? And then basically, if you do see yourself wearing it 30 times, you can think about it and decide if that would be a good addition to your wardrobe and something you want to invest in. Or if you don't think you'd wear it 30 times, then definitely you take a step back before purchasing and decide if you can't even see yourself wearing it 30 times, it's probably not something you need in your wardrobe. And I really thought about this particularly during my challenge, just because there are so many pieces I found in my wardrobe that I hadn't even worn 10 times, let alone 30. And I think it's so interesting because I was looking through my wardrobe and I have a ton of sweatshirts. I have around 20 in my collection. And so if you do the math for that, for the 30 times rule, I have 20 sweatshirts, and if I wore each of my sweatshirts 30 times, so each sweatshirt for 30 days straight, the math comes out to equaling 600 days. So that is insane to me. That is way over a year, and so if I wore each piece 30 days, it would take me 600 days to go through every single sweatshirt. The 30 times rule can also be applied if you're doing a closet clean out or looking through your wardrobe. So if you find pieces in your wardrobe that you haven't worn 30 times yet and you don't think you will, it might be a good sign that you can either upcycle that and turn it into something else, or maybe give that piece a new life and pass it on to someone else. Next, I'm talking about advertising, and specifically fashion advertising. I had no idea the influence that advertising has on me until this challenge. I've read about it, I've studied it, but I feel like really holding that restraint and not buying clothes for 30 days really showed me how often I am bombarded by fashion and clothing ads. In my digital media literacies class at DePaul, we learned that we are bombarded by ads all the time. We see an average of 15 ads every waking hour of our lives, and I feel like it's even more than that if you have a tendency to go on your phone or go on social media. And I really noticed how many fashion ads I saw specifically when I was online. I thought it'd be interesting one day to count how many times I saw fashion ads on Instagram. And I believe I went on Instagram for maybe an hour and a half that day, and I saw 77 blatant fashion ads. And this number, 77, doesn't even include influencer collabs or those more subtle ads that you might not recognize right away. These were just the very direct company advertisements. And if I'm seeing 77 ads a day on Instagram alone, I definitely can see how I've been pressured in the past to click on those ads, because if you have 77 different opportunities to click on an ad, at least one of those times you're likely to tap it and see what it's about. So now when I see those ads, I try to think a little more about it and ask myself, do I want to click on this ad just because it says sale, or am I actually seeking out a product at the moment? And then also I try really hard to remember that these are marketing strategies, and the wording is worded in a way to kind of get your brain to want to click on that ad. So saying limited stock, sale ending soon, once a year sale, this won't come again. These are all tactics to try to get you to click on the ad, go to the website, and buy the products. But you really need to ask yourself, do I even want or need this product to begin with, or am I just clicking on it because the wording is kind of driving me to that website? I also learned a lot about overconsumption during this 30-day challenge. And a quote that I found online that really stuck with me was, "The most sustainable garment is the one we already own." The first step when wanting to cut down on overconsumption is going through your closet and, taking inventory of everything that you already own. Because like the quote says, the most sustainable thing that you own is something that's already in your closet. You're not going out and buying something new, it's already there and it's already in your closet. So you can find a lot of pieces that you either forgot about, or kind of take inventory and see how many jeans you have, how many sweaters you have, and just kind of make the most of what you already own. Another quote that I find really powerful is, "You can still be over-consuming even if you're shopping sustainably." An example of this would be if I went to Goodwill and I bought a hoodie, because yes, the hoodie is sustainable, I'm thrifting, I'm kind of participating in that sustainability shopping, yet I already have 20 sweatshirts at home, so I'm still over consuming because I have more than enough sweatshirts already, yet I'm still buying more. And I feel like this applies a lot when people realize that they have a lot of fast fashion pieces in their wardrobe and they really feel the need to just get rid of those clothes and then replace them with sustainably made, ethical clothes. And I feel like there's a bit of a debate about this, but in my opinion, I think if you already have the clothes in your closet, it's perfectly fine to keep wearing them and just, you know for the future that you don't want to shop that way. But I think it is a bit wasteful to throw all of that out and then replace it with new clothes. And you can read more about this on this awesome Instagram page called Secondhand Sustainability. She has a post about this if you want to go check it out. Lastly, I want to talk about all things in moderation, because I don't want this video to come across as negative or that I'm saying shopping is terrible and you should never buy clothes ever, because after this 30-day challenge, I will still be buying the occasional piece of clothing, and I think that there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's just all about being intentional when you're shopping and really considering before you make a purchase. Because there are some pieces that I will buy that I know will be staples in my wardrobe. I will get a lot of use out of, wear them 30+ times, like a white long sleeve or a pair of white chunky sneakers or something like that. And the Secondhand Sustainability Instagram also has a list of great tips and questions to ask yourself before purchasing an item. I will put those on the screen for you guys right now, and these are just questions that you can go through and ask yourself to make sure you actually need the item that you want to purchase. So you can pause this video to read these, or you can take a screenshot to refer to them later. That's it for this YouTube video. I do share more tips and more information on my Instagram. You just have to go to my highlights and select the one that says challenge, and that is where I have all of my information about this 30-day challenge. I also show all the outfits that I wore for the 30 days and more tips on how to avoid overconsumption and how to make the most out of your wardrobe. I hope this video inspired you guys to research and learn more about overconsumption, shopping sustainably, and making the most out of the wardrobe that you already have. And if you like this style of video, be sure to give this one a thumbs up so I will know to do more serious, educational, talking videos for the future. Or if you're more into my lookbooks and styling videos, you can comment that down below so I know what kind of content you guys are wanting to see me make. And with that, I will see you guys next Saturday with another fashion video.